Bloodied and battle-hardened from our defeat of the Iron Lords, my Hussites were not content merely with surviving within the thick walls of Tabor. Knowing that our enemies would soon renew their efforts, we moved north to seize the golden city of Prague, jewel of Bohemia and its seat of power. Straddling the Vltava River, Prague is not easily defended. We hold all of the city on the east riverbank, but enemy forces have overrun the sector across the river to the west. The glorious Charles Bridge that connects the two will soon become a bloody battleground. Emperor Sigismund, the man responsible for Hus's death, leads an army of crusaders into Bohemia, vowing to wipe out the so-called Hussite heresy. It is the ultimate irony for an oath-breaker to claim the moral high ground, but not unexpected from a snake like Sigismund. His forces seek to encircle the city and suffocate us within our walls. This cannot happen, so we will array our wagons and make our stand on Vitkov Hill. These fanatical crusaders can keep Rome for all I care, but they will never claim our beloved Prague. Into the battle line for Hus and dearest Bohemia. Sigismund and his crusaders converge on our golden city, but fear not. We shall drive them from our walls and from all of Bohemia.
Stavím.
Ano, vykonáš, kráčím. Ve jménu Hospodina. Již kráčím. Ano, vykonám to.
We can count on supplies from the northeast for now. But Sigismund's mercenaries have blockaded all other roads to Prague. We should eliminate these fiends and allow resources to pour in from all directions. We have recovered some supplies in this local storehouse. Return them to Prague to nourish our bold defenders.
Bojujme! Ano, jdou do zbraně! K vašim službám! Bojujme! Do zbraně!
We have recovered some supplies in this local storehouse. Return them to Prague to nourish our bold defenders.
przykazujesz?
These are but meager rations, but every little bit helps.
Do útoku! Zbraně! Waszym służbom! Do útoku! Zbraně!
Ano,
Strażbu.
These are but meager rations, but every little bit helps.
Cross the Charles Bridge and now assail the fortune. Help us, or Emperor Sigismund.
A supply convoy is on its way, Ян지슈카. Protect it from our enemies.
Ano! Do útoku! Zbraně!
Have our thanks, Ян지슈카. Use these supplies to withstand the enemy onslaught.
The lesser town is ours. Clean out the royalist stragglers and secure the western walls.
You may
Waszym
take the
służbom!
lesser town,
Bojujmy! Zbraně!
but do you truly think that you can stand against the glorious armies of the Holy Roman Empire?
Nobles, knights, and crusaders, tear down these walls and bring me the Hussites' heads!
The royalist forces flee into the hills with reckless abandon. Where is their hubris now?
Bojujmy!
Another band of marauders is vanquished. Now this route is open for supply convoys.
A supply convoy is on its way, Ян지슈카. Protect it from our enemies. our thanks, Ян지슈카. Use these supplies to withstand the enemy onslaught.
Ano. Do zbranie!
Supply convoy is on its way, Ян지슈카. Protect it from our enemies.
Co przykazujesz? Do zbranie! Do domu!
Have our thanks, Ян지슈카. Use these supplies to withstand the enemy onslaught.
Another band of marauders is vanquished. Now this route is open for supply convoys. These crusaders came with a pope's blessing, but not that of the Lord. It is no wonder that they were no match for our virtuous Hussites.
We have sent reinforcements up the Voltava, but the Vichy Herald fortress looms over the river. Remove this obstacle so that we might join our forces.
Ян지슈카 moves against the Vichy Herald, cuts his frenzied heretics down.
Even emperors can receive a good drubbing. Watch how that despicable craven takes to flight. A drawback of a comfortable, noble life, or even a life of crusading against disorganized heathens, is that you become unaccustomed to true adversity. As they faced our new, unconventional battle tactics, the armies of Sigismund were a relic of a bygone age, and they melted away like snow in the sweltering heat of the summer sun. Failing to break through our line of wagons, the enemy forces were hurled back by a fierce counterattack. We drove them to the edge of a precipice, and then over it. Sigismund will return, I am sure. But for now, we have humiliated him. One image from the battle is etched into my mind. That of a fearless woman who led a defiant charge in the heat of battle, martyring herself in defense of our cause. Her name may be unknown, but her legend will live on forever. As I suspected, even after being humiliated time and again, Emperor Sigismund is still determined to quench the fire started by the great Jan Hus. That two-faced scoundrel invades Bohemia once more with an army of crusaders. I would shed a tear for my homeland, but I no longer have the means. As we besieged Roby Castle, an arrow took my last good eye, ripping away my vision for good. Mercifully, Providence intervened and left my keen wit intact. I am blind, but I see the future clearly. We must deal a crushing blow to Sigismund's army before he can become entrenched for the winter. The bird first out of bed is the earliest fed, as it were, and Sigismund's wit is softened with delusions of grandeur. Our first target is Kutna-Hora, a town famed for its silver deposits, but infamous for the local nobility's custom of hurling Hussites down mine shafts. Soon retribution shall be meted out to these fiends for their cruelty to our brethren. Sigismund is not alone, however. Riding with him is the fiery Zawisza the Black, our former comrade at Grunwald and bane of the Teutonic Order. I shall spare Zawisza for old time's sake, but any other invading scum can expect justice from the barrel of a firearm and the head of a mace.
I have you now, heretic scum! And one outside. But they are both dead.
Our journey does not end here, brothers. Fix those Tarasnitze guns to the wagons. We are blasting our way through Sigismund's knights.
No! He is escaping! How does this devilish warrior continue to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat?
Hurry, my brothers! Salvation lies with our Hussite allies to the north.
Ян지슈카, we did not expect you from Kutna-Hora so soon, nor so worn and battered. Can we offer you shelter and a warm fire?
A base and some supplies, rather. Now is no time for dallying. Sigismund thinks himself in control and will settle in for the winter. So we will strike him out of wares and annihilate his army.
We will offer you what we can. But you must help us defend when Sigismund's knights come to kill our families.
K vašim službám. Do zbraně. Bojujme. Ano. Do zbraně. Bojujme. K vašim službám.
We cannot face the entire Crusader army with this force. But Sigismund will have scattered it about the region to shelter and resupply. We will cut our enemies down piecemeal and rekindle confidence in our cause. Well fought, brothers! Inspired by our defeat of these Crusaders, more Hussites now flock to join our force.
Do zbraně. Ano, pane. Žádáš. Do útoku.
Surely I hear false reports, Savisha. Not even Zizka would mount a campaign in the dead of winter.
I have fought with him before, Emperor. His forces do not wait until summer to stir.
Well fought, brothers! Inspired by our defeat of these Crusaders, more Hussites now flock to join our force. Well fought, brothers! Inspired by our defeat of these Crusaders, more Hussites now flock to join our force.
Do útoku. Do zbraně. Bojujme. Do útoku.
The wretched Emperor and his Crusaders have burned Kutnahora. Let us salvage what we can and leave this dismal place. Well fought, brothers! Inspired by our defeat of these crusaders, more Hussites now flock to join our force.
If the leader is righteous, so too is the journey. Lead us to victory, Ян지슈카!
Rozumím. Ano, pane. Bojujme. Jak žádáš. Rozumím. Do útoku. Do zbraně.
Peasants have shot down armored knights for the last time, Ян지슈카. Or are you Yan the fully blind now?
leader is righteous, so too is the journey. Lead us to victory, 얀지슈카!
Ano. K vašim službám. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano, pane. Rozumím. Ano.
If my tall fortress indeed is to fall, it will be ransom for which I soon fall.
Do zbraně. Co přikazuješ?
Brothers, inspired by our defeat of these crusaders, more Hussites now flock to join our force. Zawisza's fortress is ours, and with it, the path to Moravia. Bring me, Zawisza, and fetch us chalices full of the sacrament.
Do zbraně. Zbraně! Ano. Bojujme! Do útoku!
Well fought, brothers! Inspired by our defeat of these crusaders, more Hussites now flock to join our force. Well fought, brothers! Inspired by our defeat of these crusaders, more Hussites now flock to join our force.
If the leader is righteous, so too is the journey. Lead us to victory, 얀지슈카!
Ano, bojujme! Do zbraně!
Cannot be! The Hussites have penetrated our defenses! Fight with furor, lest they kill us all!
Well fought, brothers! Inspired by our defeat of these crusaders, more Hussites now flock to join our force.
Do zbraně!
How many more Bohemian peasants will you corrupt with your zeal, Ян지슈카? How many more must my knights ride down?
Piercing the air is the cawing of the crow. Before long, your scarlet blood will stain slow.
Ano,
Emperor Sigismund scurries back to Hungary, while his knights flail about and drown in the icy river. Is this truly conduct befitting a king.
If the leader is righteous, so too is the journey. Lead us to victory, Ян지슈카!
I may be blind, but my mind's eye sees all. And there are few things quite so sweet as witnessing an overconfident fool like Sigismund degenerate into a despondent wretch. His frustration is my elation. His despair, the question that I would spend the rest of my days answering if I could. As the battle unfolded, I could all but see the determination of loyal Hussites as they fixed the Taraznitse guns to the wagons. The volleys of bolts and bullets that tore through Sigismund's ranks, and the torrents of blood that stained the once pure blanket of snow a deep scarlet. I could even picture Zawisza's wry grin as he mused that a blind man had taught him a crucial lesson that no one else could. To expect the unexpected. With Zawisza ransomed home to Poland and Sigismund finally beaten back, I sense that Jan Hus's dream of a free, righteous Bohemia is close to becoming a reality. War turns fine men into circling ravens and makes tyrants of us all. The faithless falter, and new enemies rise as old ones fall. With Sigismund gone, I turned to smashing the few remaining pockets of royalist resistance. The Hussite dream of a Bohemia independent from the grip of foreign imperial powers was nearly achieved, when misfortune struck us once more. Jealous of my success on the field of battle, and lusting after the power that I have justly earned, a faction of Hussites in Prague turned from the righteous path and made a deal with the devil. Now they march in league with the royalist armies and call on Sigismund to return. My Hussites are undefeated, but it would be a fool's errand to contend with internal dissent and invasion at once. I have appealed to my former comrades in Poland and Lithuania for help, and one man and his army have answered the call. Žygimantas Korybut, an ambitious young duke with a fierce love for our cause. We have come far already, and our mission to bring freedom, peace, and justice to our beloved homeland will not be stopped now. With our eastern allies by our side, we shall smite the royalist oppressors in the north, while our Hussite allies in Tabor strike out from the west. Once more, we shall unify this broken land and remind Sigismund that the Hussites are no mere peasant rabble to be oppressed and trampled. If he enters Bohemia again, he will face the wrath of men inspired by the soul of the martyr Jan Hus, and see that Ян지슈카, warrior of God, still leads this unconquerable army. Warriors of God, you need not flee before your enemies. Fight boldly and fulfill your dream of an independent Bohemia.
Stavím, 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 Stavím.
Prague could be swayed and become a powerful ally under my command, Ян지슈카.
Stavím.
The Zon Vitus Cathedral to convince the people so.
Ano. Do zbraně. Do útoku. Vašim službám. Do zbraně. Bojujme. Ano.
Ano.
Jméno Hospodina, ano, již kráčí.
Ano.
Co žádáš? Stavím. Zdař Bůh. Stavím.
Jsem připraven.
Stavím.
Ano. Čepu dřevo.
Stand too far. And now we spring our trap. Joyce. We have Ян지슈카 right where we want him. We will get away.
Let them come. It is high time that another enemy chant was broken against the Wagenburg.
Ano.
Čepu dřevo.
Have you come to wipe us out for good, Ян지슈카? You are free to try.
Ano. Do zbraně! Bojujme!
Jsem připraven. Stavím. Co žádáš? Stavím.
Jsem připravena. Stavím.
Jsem připraven. Stavím. Co žádáš? Stavím. Jsem připraven. Co žádáš? Vykonám to.
Zdaš Bůh.
Budíš. Ano.
Vašim službám.
Zdaš Bůh. Ano. Jsem připraven. Zdaš Bůh. Stavím. Jsem připraven. Stavím. Zdaš Bůh. Stavím.
Ano. Stavím. Jsem připravena.
Ян지슈카's invincible army approaches the walls of Pulzenia. The town will surely be lost before our knights could hope to arrive.
Co přikazuješ? Žádáš. Do zbraně! Bojujme! Do zbraně! Bojujme! Do útoku! Do zbraně!
Co žádáš? Stavím.
Do zbraně! Ano. Vašim službám. Do útoku! Bojujme!
Men of all walks of life, grasp your weapons, remember your love for your brothers, and have at your enemies!
7 years. But your cause is doomed to failure in the end.
Sigismund has left the arrogant citizens of Bolzenia to a grim fate. Shall we be merciful, like the lion to the mouse, or vicious, like the eagle on Sigismund's banner?
Is Ян지슈카 your scourge, O Lord? Come to punish us for our pride and earthly sins.
K vašim službám. Bojujme! Do zbraně!
Ano. Žádáš. Stař Bůh.
Stavím. Pravdu díš. Jsem připravena. Stavím.
Jsem připraven. Ano. Stavím.
Ano. Stavím. Jsem připravena. Stavím. Co žádáš? Stavím.
Stař Bůh. Stavím.
Co přikazuješ? Bojujme! Do zbraně! Ano, do útoku! Do zbraně! Do útoku! Vašim službám, jak žádáš. Ano, rozumím. Bojujme! Jak žádáš. Do zbraně! Ano, rozumím. Ano, pane. Žádáš. Bojujme. Do zbraně. Ano, pane. Žádáš. Vašim službám.
Little that we respect about you Hussites, but we cannot deny your superiority in the field of battle.
Co přikazuješ?
As I hear these tidings from afar, I finally realize a bitter truth. Only Bohemians can defeat Bohemians.
Ano. Do útoku. Vašim službám. Zbraně. Ano. Bojujme. Do útoku.
Ano,
Jsem připravena.
jsem připraven. Stavím.
Zdař Bůh. Stavím.
Zdař Bůh.
Prague is mine thanks to you, Ян지슈카.
Stavím.
I will be your loyal friend in this
Jsem připraven. Žádáš.
so long as it remains beneficial.
Stavím.
Co žádáš? Stavím.
Bohemia is now free of foreign emperors, dogmatic clerics, and wretched invaders. Whose dream is complete at last. With the rival Hussite factions reconciled and the royalists defeated, nothing stands in our way. We will honor Jan Hus by building a Bohemia free from the corruption of the church in Rome and the avaricious talons of foreign emperors. Yet I, Ян지슈카, will not be there in earthly form to see it. To everything there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven. And my time under the sun is nearly over. Even now, I can feel the bubonic plague coursing through my veins, swiftly stripping the warmth and life from my aged bones. Ye who are warriors of God, hear my dying wish. After I expire, you will flay the skin from my corpse and use it to build the drums to whose beat this army will march henceforth. When our enemies hear the ominous din of those drums and the joyous clamor of thousands of valorous Hussites singing battle hymns, they will know one dreadful truth. Ян지슈카 still leads this army from beyond the grave.